Children in abusive environments endure harrowing realities that often remain hidden from the public eye, leaving them trapped in a cycle of suffering. The shocking experiences of the Turpin siblings serve as a stark reminder of the horrors that can occur behind closed doors. These siblings were subjected to unimaginable neglect and abuse, living in a home where basic needs were denied, and their cries for help went unheard for years. Their story is not an isolated incident. It reflects a disturbing pattern faced by many children who suffer in silence, often invisible to the outside world. The Turpin case underscores the urgent need for awareness and vigilance against hidden abuse, as many victims remain undetected until it is too late. It is crucial for communities to recognize the signs of abuse and to foster an environment where children feel safe to share their experiences. The importance of listening to these stories cannot be overstated. They are vital in understanding the complexities of abuse and the profound impact it has on young lives. The Turpin siblings endured harrowing conditions under the oppressive control of their parents, which left deep physical and emotional scars. Living in a home that was supposed to be a sanctuary, they faced relentless physical abuse, including beatings and severe restrictions on their movements. The emotional toll was equally devastating. They were subjected to constant humiliation and manipulation, which shattered their sense of self-worth and trust. The siblings were not only victims of physical violence, but also of a psychological torment that left them feeling powerless and alone. Their parents enforced a strict regime that isolated them from the outside world, depriving them of basic needs such as food, hygiene, and education. The children were often found malnourished, with some even showing signs of stunted growth due to the severe lack of proper nutrition. They were confined to their rooms for long periods, sometimes shackled to their beds, and were denied the opportunity to engage with peers or experience the joys of childhood. This isolation created a suffocating environment where fear and despair thrived, making it nearly impossible for the siblings to envision a life beyond their grim reality. Amidst this darkness, Jordan Turpin's courageous escape stands out as a beacon of hope. In January 2018, she seized the opportunity to flee, managing to call 911 and alert authorities to the horrific conditions her siblings were enduring. Her bravery not only saved her life, but also paved the way for the rescue of her siblings, who had been trapped in a nightmare for far too long. Jordan's escape was significant not only for her family, but also for raising awareness about the hidden nature of child abuse. It highlighted the importance of vigilance in recognizing signs of distress in children and the need for communities to be proactive in safeguarding vulnerable individuals. Her actions sparked a broader conversation about the systemic failures that allowed such abuse to persist unnoticed for years. The Turpin siblings' story serves as a powerful reminder of the resilience of the human spirit and the critical importance of speaking out against abuse, ensuring that no child suffers in silence. When authorities entered the Turpin household in January 2018, they were met with shocking revelations that would haunt them and the community for years to come. The appalling living conditions inside the home were beyond comprehension. The house was filthy, with an overwhelming stench of neglect and decay permeating the air. Officers discovered that the children were living in squalor, with piles of trash and human waste scattered throughout the premises. The lack of basic sanitation and hygiene was evident, as many of the siblings had not bathed in weeks, if not months. This grim environment was a stark contrast to what one would expect in a family home, revealing the extent of the abuse and neglect that had taken place over the years. Upon their rescue, the ages and physical states of the siblings were equally alarming. Ranging in age from 2 to 29, the children were found in various stages of malnourishment and physical deterioration. Some of the older siblings appeared much younger than their actual ages due to the severe lack of nutrition and care. Many exhibited signs of developmental delays, while others bore visible scars and bruises from years of physical abuse. The sight of these vulnerable individuals, trapped in a home that should have been a place of safety, left law enforcement officers deeply shaken. The impact of these findings rippled through the community, prompting outrage and disbelief. Residents were horrified to learn that such abuse could occur in their midst, often hidden behind the facade of a seemingly normal family. The revelations sparked a renewed focus on child welfare and the importance of recognizing the signs of abuse. Law enforcement agencies, social services, and community organizations began to collaborate more closely, emphasizing the need for vigilance and proactive measures to protect children. The Turpin case became a catalyst for change, leading to discussions about improving reporting mechanisms and increasing awareness of child abuse. As the community grappled with the shocking truths uncovered in the Turpin household, it became clear that the responsibility to protect vulnerable children lies not only with authorities but with everyone. The harrowing experiences of the Turpin siblings serve as a poignant reminder of the need for compassion, vigilance, and action to ensure that no child suffers in silence. The background and motivations of David and Louise Turpin reveal a complex and troubling dynamic that contributed to the prolonged cycle of abuse endured by their children. David and Louise, who married in 1984, initially presented themselves as a typical couple, but their relationship was marked by a shared belief system that prioritized control and isolation over the well-being of their family. They adhered to a strict interpretation of their religious beliefs, which they used to justify their abusive practices. This ideology fostered an environment where they felt entitled to impose their will on their children, viewing them not as individuals with rights, but as extensions of their own desires and beliefs. Their methods of control and manipulation were insidious and multifaceted. The Turpins employed a range of tactics to maintain dominance over their children, including physical punishment, emotional manipulation, and extreme isolation. The siblings were often subjected to harsh discipline for perceived disobedience, which instilled a deep-seated fear of their parents. Additionally, the couple enforced strict rules that dictated every aspect of their children's lives, from their daily routines to their interactions with the outside world. This isolation was compounded by the lack of education and socialization, as the children were kept away from peers and denied access to basic learning opportunities. The Turpins created a bubble of control that stifled any chance for the children to develop independence or critical thinking skills. The actions of David and Louise Turpin led to a prolonged cycle of abuse that became ingrained in the family dynamic. By instilling fear and dependency, they effectively silenced their children, making it nearly impossible for them to seek help or escape their dire circumstances. The siblings grew up believing that their suffering was normal, a consequence of their parents' warped beliefs. This cycle of abuse was perpetuated by the parents' ability to manipulate their children into compliance, fostering an environment where rebellion was met with severe punishment. Ultimately, the Turpins' motivations were rooted in a desire for control, power, and a distorted sense of family loyalty. Their actions not only inflicted deep psychological and physical harm on their children, but also created a legacy of trauma that would take years to unravel. Understanding the background and motivations of the Turpin parents is crucial in recognizing the complexities of abuse and the urgent need for intervention in similar situations. The recovery journey of the Turpin siblings following their rescue in January 2018 has been both challenging and inspiring, marked by significant hurdles as they transition from a life of abuse to one of healing and hope. Upon entering foster care, the siblings faced numerous challenges as they adapted to a world that was foreign to them. Having been isolated for so long, they struggled with basic life skills, such as hygiene, social interactions, and even understanding the concept of personal freedom. The stark contrast between their previous existence and the opportunities available to them created a sense of confusion and anxiety. Many of the siblings had to learn how to navigate everyday activities that most people take for granted, such as attending school, making friends, and participating in community events. Despite these challenges, the resilience displayed by the Turpin siblings has been remarkable. Each sibling has shown a determination to overcome their traumatic past and build a brighter future. They have made significant strides in their education, with some enrolling in school for the first time and excelling in their studies. Their ability to adapt and learn new skills speaks volumes about their strength and the human spirit's capacity for recovery. The siblings have also begun to forge connections with one another and with supportive adults, which has been crucial in their healing process. The importance of support systems in their recovery cannot be overstated. Foster families, counselors, and community organizations have played a vital role in providing the emotional and practical assistance the siblings need. These support systems have offered a safe space for the siblings to express their feelings, process their trauma, and develop healthy coping mechanisms. Therapy has been instrumental in helping them confront their past and work through the complex emotions associated with their experiences. The siblings have found strength in their shared experiences, leaning on one another for support as they navigate their new lives. Their bond has been a source of comfort and encouragement, reminding them that they are not alone in their journey. As they continue to heal, the Turpin siblings exemplify the power of resilience and the importance of community in overcoming adversity. Their story serves as a testament to the possibility of recovery and the profound impact that love, support, and understanding can have on those who have endured unimaginable hardships. The psychological impact of such trauma on victims is profound and long-lasting. Children who endure abuse, whether in the Turpin household or elsewhere, often carry the weight of their experiences into adulthood. They may struggle with issues such as anxiety, depression, and post-traumatic stress disorder (PTSD), which can hinder their ability to form healthy relationships and lead fulfilling lives. The emotional scars left by years of neglect and abuse can manifest in various ways, affecting their self-esteem and sense of safety in the world. I hope you found the details of this story as fascinating and unsettling as I did. You, mysterious, curious, intellectual, disturbed, beautiful people. My name is Penny Flick, with Kreep-ish. I look forward to sharing more of these stories that captivate and intrigue our minds, which can challenge our way of thinking. Comment on your thoughts below as I continue to uncover the mysteries of our history, true crime, paranormal, conspiracy, and cringe-worthy, creepy content. Until then, keep questioning, keep exploring, and remember that the truth is often stranger than fiction.